So, hey everyone, welcome to ComicHead. This is the brand new and improved to be seen story ComicHead, where we take your favorite stories and ruin them by trying to write them ourselves. I was just saying before we went live that this is either going to be the best thing we ever do or the worst thing we ever do.
Yeah, this is like giant size StoryCorps #1. The new team.
Giant size StoryCorps.
How well will it be received? But hey, guess what, chat? You get to get in on the fun. So if it goes badly, some of it's your fault. Thanks.
Heck yeah.
My name is Alec. I run a channel called White Whale Comics. With me, as always, we got Kenny, aka ComicHead84, aka MachoHead84. What's up, brother?
Doing great, man. Happy to be here. Happy to dig in to the new show. You guys are in for a treat tonight. By that, I mean the audience. But you, Caleb and Alec, you guys are also in for a treat.
Yeah, man. I think you're going to be laughing one way or another, either at us or with us. So
yeah,
everybody wins except maybe not us. And also, my buddy, who I got to see the other day, and we got to go comic hunting for a hot minute until the rocket ship exploded the store.
Dude, that was crazy, bro.
Caleb, the comic store from every.
Bro, we were at the freaking comic shop, bro, and it was like Chicken Little, man. The sky was falling. The clock fell off the wall. But anyways, we're here now. I'm kicking it like a fat rat in a cheese factory. You already know. Hanging out with two of my best homies right here, about to make up some nonsensical amazingness that you're going to love or hate, depending on how it goes. Join us for some fun.
So I'm going to shout out some people in the chat, and then I'm going to go over the premise of this crazy show that we're going to try. Chris Barrett, as John said, quote, tailgating here before the show started. I appreciate the support. Perry Comics, what's up, man? John's Comics for Kids, Speak of the Devil. Jackio, Mastodon Comics and Collecting, and our very own ComicHead84 is in the chat. So the premise of this show now, what once was us just going, this is what happens here, and then this is what happens here. Hey, look, it's a monkey. That's an impression of me.
You and
if me and Kermit had a baby. We are now taking a book, and as I explained to these fine folks, I wish nothing bad happened to the writer.
Like this.
I wish nothing bad happened to any of these writers that we're going to be doing. But let's say they not die. Let's say they retire tomorrow. And Marvel comes to us, or DC comes to us, or whoever, and says, hey, I know who can write the next issue of this. Those Story ComicHead fellas. And that's what we're going to do. John said that was my best impression to date. Thank you. So what we're going to do is talk about House of X and then try to write issue 2. And this is not going to be our theories about what is going to happen. This is going to be strictly an improv. Let's see where craziness we can go with this and use better words than I'm using now. So I will do the old version of Story ComicHead for a moment and actually do a recap of the book real quick. So I'll do my current voice. So the X-Men have like planted all these flowers around the world, and they all are living on this island called Krakoa, and they invite these ambassadors from around the world because they have these medicines that can cure all diseases, and they're offering them up if they have sanctuary. And then at the end, Professor X is really weird, and Wolverine's really weird, and then there's all this information about stuff, and Fantastic Four getting a fight with some people, and then at the end, Magneto says that they are the new gods of the world. How's that?
It's about right, man.
Did I miss any big points?
Nope, I think we got it, man. I tried to keep up with you. I think I hung in there pretty good.
Cypher's a badass. That's another point.
What's that?
Cypher's a badass. That's
Yeah.
another takeaway from that.
Why is he a badass? All he can do is talk to the damn island. Why does that make him a badass? Everybody's been hyping Cypher, dude. I don't get it.
Dude, he created a whole like infrastructure of communication. He's like a tech whiz. I
thought he just understood it. I thought it was already there. He just understood it.
I feel like you're disrespecting Cypher a little bit, so I think we should just move on.
I am, dude. I don't get it. Why don't we have like Gambit in here? Why don't we have Rogue in here? Why don't we have Jubilee in here?
Or
the Blue Bees.
That's your chance to put Gambit in there, brother.
But
I know we're going to.
All three of those characters are going to be in an upcoming book.
No, they're about to morph out of this one. You watch.
Yeah.
In about 10 minutes.
Yep.
Also, to address something very quickly that John brought up on our book club episode last week and asked why Professor X's name wasn't on the list of Omega level mutants. Apparently, he's not an Omega level mutant.
Yeah, I noticed that too. I thought that was weird.
Chris Barrett, John Locke could talk to an island, and he didn't get this much hype. John's Comics with Kids should like that.
Yeah. He should.
But anyway,
so it ends with Magneto saying that they are new gods of the world, and that we find out that all of the
fantastic panels.
That all of the ambassadors that were sent to speak to them were actually all kind of undercover imposters, and that's where we left off. So, how does issue 2 start?
Issue 2 starts with Rogue and Gambit stepping out of the portal, coming back from their trip to New Orleans, from what Chris Barrett said.
Making out heavy.
Yeah, making out heavy.
Gambit is like really pallid and like skeletal because Rogue's just like going at him.
Well, no, man. When they got married, she has that little necklace or whatever she wears, and it dampens her power, so it only hurts him a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, they made a workaround for that. That's
unless that thing broke on their honeymoon or whatever. That thing might have broke out in space.
I think they're going at it so hard.
They haven't eaten or sleeping in days or anything.
Yeah, like even just a little bit of drain. It's just like you know how it is.
Rogue brings no glove, no love to another level, brother.
So
but yeah, they just got back from space. I guess they were the ones planting all the flowers everywhere else. So they just got back from space. Where does it go from there?
They were on the moon. So it turns into Why the Last Man issue of Safe Word with Rogue and Gambit.
This took a dark turn.
But Professor X just keeps smiling, his weird little smile, and just he's watching porn in that thing, right?
Apparently they walked in on 90 and Miss 90 going at it.
Oh, jeez. Anyway, that was, I was wondering what he's watching in that helmet. I suspect it might not be Cerebro. Might be,
When did Cerebro go cordless? When did that happen?
Yeah. When the iPhone came out.
Yeah.
Apple made the new Cerebro.
Has anyone seen?
All right, so what's the next story beat?
Has anyone seen the Star Wars holiday special?
I have not.
So it's about Life Day. It's this Wookiee holiday, and they give the Grandpa Wookiee this like basically a VR thing that has this like dancing lady in it, and he like gets real excited about it. And I think that's kind of what Professor X has going on.
He's watching dancing ladies the whole time he's wearing that thing.
He has no idea what's going. When people are talking to him, he's just like, "Oh, nice to see you again," and just keeps walking.
Where Smurph is coming from?
Bobbing his head.
And it's probably playing like that funky saxophone porn music.
Yeah,
and
you know it,
too, right?
You know
that's
it.
why he's doing that shimmy pose.
It's
in
like
his cage.
it's basically a sensory deprivation chamber.
I've been in one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, a float tank. It was pretty interesting.
Okay, so Rogue and Gambit.
Yes.
Come back from space. Planting flowers. Going at it. Then
And I gotta give Chris Barrett props. I gotta give him props for saying they walked out. Rogue was limping and Gambit was high fiving people.
I finally did it after 20 years.
So
Dude. That is
Sorry.
straight
All
awesome.
right. Let's actually get the next beat.
Before this goes too far, this is on the Comic Core channel, not on my channel. Remember.
Yeah.
Okay, so all of the ambassadors are still there, and they
How do they respond to what Magneto said to them? Did we lose him?
no, you lost my brain for a second. Mastodon Comics Collecting. I'm so lost right now. So if you missed the setup of this program, we are basically improving fan fiction as to what happens in the next issue of House of X. It is a buck wild concept that is probably going to crash and burn, but it was sounded too fun to not try.
See, Madame Xanadu came to all three of us and were like, look, next week's issue, here you go, and gave it to us and told it to us in our heads, you know, because it's from the future. And so we're telling y'all, so y'all get the gist of it for next week.
So you don't have to buy it next month. Okay, how about a first appearance? Let's get some spec on this. They bring back a new space mutant, and like so they're making out, and then through the portal comes this other guy who's like 6'10" and made out of moon rocks, and they're like, oh yeah, by the way, we found a mutant in space, so he was born on the moon, and the moon is creating mutants from itself.
He's also a cosmic shark wrangler.
Oh, nice. Okay, now we're getting somewhere.
He catches cosmic sharks and sells them on the whatever the universal black market is.
The black hole market.
Black hole market, dude, killing it, bro, coming out strong.
And then I would say that there's some intel coming in to these ambassadors and the humans, right? That Professor X, because he disappears for long periods of time, even from the mutants, and it's found out that he's having these meetings with somebody we don't know, and you're getting fed clues a little bit throughout the issue, but the only thing that they do know is that these meetings are happening off planet Earth. It's a mystery so far.
Okay, can we reveal who it is, or should we leave it a mystery for now?
Yeah, I'm just teasing that to go down around the road.
Okay, all right.
Hold on, I missed part of that.
We'll let that carrot dangle.
Yeah, let's pay that off a little later.
Because I got something pretty dumb for it. He said that the humans got intel that Professor X is having these meetings off planet with someone who is an unknown person or persons.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll get revealed at the end of one of the issues as a cliffhanger.
Or the end of this episode.
Yeah.
Also, one of your big space rock mutant dude, one of his utility belt items is the little pocket dimension thing that Rocket Raccoon created in the animated show, and that's what he keeps one of his pet cosmic space sharks in. So if he's ever in a tight spot or something,
He just opens it up and a shark comes out of it.
Boom! I'm talking like 300-foot long cosmic shark, bro. Like big time stuff comes out of this little device on his hip, little pocket dimension thing. Groot uses it to clean the spaceship.
Have we named this guy yet? This moon mutant?
Did we name him?
No, we haven't named him.
So far, Moon Mutant has a nice ring to it.
I
He's made of rock.
I like Neil Armstrong.
Neil Armstrong. So we're
I'm
gonna
over
call him what?
What's that?
What are we gonna call him? Like half sack or?
Neil.
Oh, I know. Let's call him Buzz Armstrong.
There we go.
Yes.
Because the moon like overheard the astronauts when they got there, and they're like, "Ooh, this is what Earth people names are. I want to."
Hey, it could be Korg.
It could be, but it's Buzz Armstrong. That is now canon.
Yeah, Ken.
It is written in blood.
The Buzzmeister.
All right, so Buzz, and then all of a sudden, out of another one of these portals, guess what? Guess who comes tumbling out with a pile of gold balls? You'll never guess who it is. It's gold balls. Because he needs to come back.
I've never read
Okay,
anything with gold balls in it, so you're gonna have to give me some more characters or something.
Next beat. Gold Balls gets shot in the head between the eyes and dies.
I knew.
Tragic
It
assassination.
just comes through one of the other portals. The bullet. It's just a stray bullet. It just comes through and just splits them right in the middle.
He lasts 2
When it
panels.
happens,
but
there's a
memorable.
sound effect bubble up at the top that says "pew."
But
Yeah, it's he gets a lot of respect. He'll live on. He gets like memorial. They build a school in Krakoa after Gold Balls. They call it Gold Balls High.
but an unforeseen incident from killing gold balls is that all of his gold balls start exploding when he dies and blow out 2 of the portals.
And meanwhile, while all this is happening, this life-extending drug that they created for the humans, it's slowly growing on all the human spinal column, and it's going to turn into like they can be controlled like puppets.
Oh, I had a question about that. It says the pill can keep can extend your life 5 years. So what if you take like 5 of them?
I was wondering that too, man.
Does it stack, or is it
So
just
do you
like a
get, like,
one-time thing?
5 years?
Yeah. Is it like if you keep taking it, is it just an immortality drug? It is
I don't
now.
know,
It is now in our world.
Okay.
Boom, take that.
And Professor X didn't think about that one, did he? So now all of a sudden humans are immortal.
Too busy
Or
watching
is
what's
it
going on in that helmet.
Even the immortal Hulk can die, but humans can't as long as they're taking these pills.
Dude, you know he's got to have some dope-ass antivirus protection or something in that helmet. Has to. Watching all that porn all the time, dude.
Chris Barrett said Korg is his given moon name. Buzz Armstrong is his Christian name. All right, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
And he also says Gold Balls gets a giant statue in his honor. Yeah, but ironically, it's made out of silver.
And the cosmic shark's name is Fluffy, by the way.
Okay. Into it.
Nice.
Mastodon Comics Collection says, wait, this doesn't fall into the category of spec, does it? It could. It's like next level spec. It's next level spec. Korg spec.
Space spec.
So at this point, Gambit like just falls over. He's like a little husk. He's like a little withered
They're
banana.
still making out?
Oh yeah, man. He's like a fruit that's been left out too long, where like the skin's all like the inside you can tell is like all dry.
Yeah, and Rogue said, "Sorry, sugar."
Sorry, sugar.
So that's 2 deaths already.
Wait, what? No, Gambit doesn't die.
No,
he's immortal.
He's straight dead.
Pills. Nah.
Yeah.
That can't happen, dude. You can't kill my favorite guy in the first scene.
He'll come back. Don't worry. Comic book characters never die.
Yeah, you got to resurrect him real soon.
Don't worry. We'll figure out a way. But right now he's dead.
Actually, you know what just happened while we were talking, dude? Freaking Professor Xavier, dude, he cloned him. He brought back another one.
There you go.
He's chilling, learning how to talk.
He's got his little Matrix egg sacs.
What's going to be going on with the story? Just remember, he's going to be learning how to talk and walk and all that other good stuff.
And Professor Xavier is sitting there like, no, it's Ma Cherie.
Yeah. So, man.
So Professor X, there's like 10 pages of him trying to teach new Gambit how to speak Cajun.
Dude, could you imagine?
It's a full third. It's a full third of the book.
Dude, there are
just
Creole
dialect.
accent marks all over.
Just dialect coaching.
And a bunch of those weird symbols.
No, it's beignet.
I hear those things are really good, dude.
Yeah, man.
I've never had one, but I hear they're really good. It's supposed to be like a donut, right? A beignet? Isn't it like a donut that doesn't have the hole?
Yeah, it's a similar texture.
Nice.
So then, cut to Wolverine and Colossus, shooting the breeze. Wolverine catches wind that Sabretooth is apprehended. And since it's all about kind of like mutant unity right now, he's like, you know what? we need to save Sabretooth. So Wolverine and Colossus go on a mission to Baxter Building. Colossus fastball specials Wolverine through a glass window on like the 30th floor.
Colossus's shirt rips off and he winks at the camera and he says, "Hey, Cat Ren."
Yeah.
I knew it. Yes.
Yeah. Wolverine crashes through the glass. It's right in the right room where Sabretooth is. And the Thing stomps down in front of him, says, "What you want to do, brother?" Then what happens?
Wolverine says, "Snicked." And because that is... Did you know that snicked is official onomatopoeia?
I don't know what onomatopoeia means. I've heard it before, but I really don't know what it means.
Is a word that represents a sound. Yeah, bamf, snicked, and thwick.
Oh, nice.
They're all like official Marvel sound
Well,
effects. So snicked, it's clobbering time.
If Wolverine's there, he was in the Dark Avengers, so that means that my man Conan has to be there. And whenever he came through that portal, bro, he locked eyes with that blue-eyed angel, Sue Richards, and fell in love. So they're all fighting and everything, and you got Conan over here going, ruff, ruff, leaned up against the wall trying to put on his whole, like, you know, barbarian Fabio kind of vibe. She ain't having it. Sue Storm, she's only got eyes for freaking Scott Summers. So Conan killed Scott Summers.
Oh, just like that? He's not even there.
Yeah, he was jealous, dude.
He's not there.
He has that. I know.
What about
He
Reed?
found him, dude. He knew. He did tell him. Reed? Oh, Reed, he's just a footnote, dude. He ain't worried about no nerdy dude.
I was going to say,
Conan's got this.
Pardon me, you're speaking to my wife.
They got a divorce.
Beat it, nerd.
Conan says, "By Crom, a stretching man," and slices him in half. So he's dead too. That's 4 deaths.
I was gonna go full on barbarian and have him just grab her by the hair and drag her through the portal back to
This is 2019.
Sumerian times, but I figured that'd be a little too harsh. So he killed Scott Summers.
Chris Barrett's comment
real.
in our story canon. Chris Barrett includes, you see Conan spit in his hand and slick his hair back. Bro,
Yeah.
that only happened.
Back to the source material real quick.
Include what you want. You know, you can dictate the story beats too, chat.
Tell me that she ain't trying to get the D.
Yeah, I know. I mentioned that too. That is a very provocative.
Bro,
She
is swinging.
John's Comics with Kids calls what we're doing psychic spec.
Psychic spec, dude. Madame Xanadu hooked us up. I'm telling you, bro. The new issue coming out is gonna be fire. You're gonna love it.
You watch when there's a space shark coming out of somebody's bandolier in the next issue.
Pocket dimension. Yeah, he's got this just a little device with a pocket dimension. You can suck stuff into a pocket dimension on there.
And
imagine on that scene, you got an invisible woman when Cyclops rolls up, like she's doing that seductive thing. And like doing one of those, like licking on her tit, right? And then it's like, but someone's like, you know, you're not invisible right now, right? And she's like, oh shit, I always do. Like,
she's like, whoops.
Yeah. But then it sets up the canon that whenever Sue is invisible, she's probably doing graphic shit. Like,
I believe
it.
I mean, you would.
Absolutely. The boys, bro. Freaking dude, that crap is hilarious.
All right,
John said I had a lady pull me into a pocket dimension once. It was very messy.
Ayo. Big
Oh boy.
champ.
Okay. So,
Where do we go next?
so Conan's slicking back his hair, talking to Sue Storm, and she's kind of like coming around to it. She's like, all right, I can get like, I kind of have maybe some curiosity about a man who's not made out of rubber.
Oh my god, dude, this chat is killing me, bro. I'm literally tearing up. I'm laughing.
But all the while, Thing and Wolverine are still just like going like full ham, just wrecking buildings, and every panel it just says it's clobbering time. Every single time.
Splash page. There's 20 splash pages in this issue.
Everyone is him just punching Wolverine, saying it's clobbering time.
Yeah.
and in the background of every panel is like is a little mini story of Conan and Sue Storm like flirting, and her like at first being like no, and then she's like oh, well, and she like you see her putting all like a hand on his arm, and then
he
like
drops that loincloth and it's over, bro.
And then like they're just full on making out in the background.
Yeah.
So far this book has been mostly making out and and dialect coaching.
And a couple deaths.
And yeah, 4 deaths so far.
But all the while, dude, Magneto is
where's Johnny Storm and all this?
Just controlling the puppets. Johnny Storm, I think he's hitting on a chick somewhere.
Just totally off camera.
Yeah, he ain't even with them, dude. He's kicking it at the bar, bro.
So he comes back later to find all the havoc.
He's lighting people's cigarettes with his pinky and shit, being all classy.
I like that move. Okay, so cut away from the fight, because that's going to go on for another 30 or 40 pages.
Yeah.
Sam I Am Comic says, gotta say, it's not what I was expecting, but I like it. Who would have? What's up? Okay, so back to Magneto. He is just like
he's the puppet master.
He's the puppet master. He got Forge on his side to create this new Cerebro to put on Professor X's head, who's actually mind controlling him and making him watch porn all the time to keep him sedated. So he can act as if he is just doing what Professor X wants, but really it's what Magneto wants. So the little background, you find that out over time, but giving you the inside scoop since we're the writers of this book now.
Yeah, and there's one character that always makes every story better when he arrives, right? So Magneto, he's got Professor X pacified so that behind his back he can link up with Galactus, right?
It's funny. I was going to bring up Galactus myself, and you beat me to it.
Yep, it's Galactus time, brother. And he's like, you can eat Earth now because Krakoa is its own thing. Just make sure you spare Krakoa, but you got dibs on it.
That's like the little like gross part of the French fry you don't want to eat.
Yeah, he says we're separate. He's like, Earth is the one planet that is denied you, because Galactus is gonna say, well, I worked out a treaty, a deal with Reed Richards, so I really don't fuck with Earth.
And you see Conan, he just chopped that dude in half. He's
like, oh, read the punk, dude. Haven't you read the news? And he's like, and there's only one planet that's always defied you, dude. You're supposed to be like devourer of worlds, but Earth stays denying you your hunger. So Galactus makes Magneto the herald of Galactus. Magneto has the power cosmic.
Sick.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that he has the power cosmic, he says, okay.
Wait, did he eat Earth?
Not yet.
Not yet?
He's like, okay, so Earth.
That's what you call conflict.
Well, still on the table. All right, Galactus?
Is Earth gonna die or not? I need to know this.
This is Magneto talking to Galactus. All
Because
right.
I think somebody should try to trick Magneto or Galactus into eating Pluto, telling him it's a planet, but then him finding out it's only a moon and getting pissed and then retaliating.
All right. I like that. So Magneto says, "Okay, Galactus, homeboy, boss man. Let me sit you down for a second.
Big G.
Big G.
I know you're really into this planet eating thing. But I do have to ask you a question before you eat Earth. Earth on the table, totally on the table. Eat it, except for Krakoa. Leave that little crispy bit. Let it float around. Pluto, have at it. That's totally a planet, sucker.
Yeah.
But
Nice.
I do need to ask you one question first, Big G man. Have you ever tried a hot dog? And then using the power cosmic and some other technologies, he creates a planet-sized hot dog, and he says, "Just give this a try." Puts a little cosmic ketchup on it, a little cosmic relish, and Galactus takes a bite, and he's like, "Oh, damn."
Galactus says, "What's this? What kind of meat is this?" And Magneto's like, "Don't worry about it, dude."
Don't ask. It's cosmic space rats.
It's gelatized drippings. But you were eating like planets and stuff. This is a hot dog. And Galactus is like, "Yeah, man, I've been missing out. Can you make me more of these?" And he's like, "Dude, I got you." And he's like, "All right, here, keep that power cosmic. I might even have an Infinity Gauntlet in my back pocket I can give you." And then he gives Magneto an Infinity Gauntlet too.
What?
Damn, Magneto's got the Infinity Gauntlet now.
So now that Galactus is eating hot dogs, all right, and he's posted up in our galaxy, so it's basically like he's just sitting there watching the world. What baseball team does he like? Because he started eating hot dogs and he wanted to know more about this baseball and hot dogs and the symbiotic relationship of the two and how amazing they were together. So which teams did he start watching?
He's really into Japanese baseball.
Japanese baseball. There we go, dude. So does he eat his hot dogs with a pair of chopsticks now, or is it just regular?
I just picture him so Magneto introduces him to hot dogs, and as like a quick non sequitur, it says like 10 years later, and just shows Galactus like sitting in this star belt with like this huge pot belly, just like eating hot dogs and drinking Mountain Dew, and then it just
with a baseball cap on.
Yeah, and then it's like with a TV blaring like Japanese.
Foam finger. He's got one of those foam fingers.
And then it just cuts back. It's like that's what happens, but that's another story.
Awesome. I like it. I like the cut there. So now that Galactus is hanging out in our solar system, Magneto has a freaking Infinity Gauntlet. Dude, what is going to happen next?
True. What is going to happen next?
You know Magneto's going to round up a crew. So who are his first, like, 3 dudes, his main 3 dudes going to be?
I think now that Reed is dead and Sue is, let's say, indisposed.
She's in a cave somewhere. If the caves are rocking, don't come a knocking.
He goes and recruits Franklin Richards. Number 1,
Franklin Richards, dude. He is going to play a huge role in this, dude. And, man, I want to jump back to the book again. We'll leave that for off air. Dang.
Yeah,
that's so many questions I have.
Just give him a super, because we got to stack the deck for our heroes to maybe
Legion. He's got to have Legion.
Legion, huh?
So we each get a pick.
Yeah, dude. Legion's my dude, bro.
Right,
if I'm going to pick an Omega level,
Franklin Richards,
I'm taking
Legion. Who you got, Kenny?
Franklin Richards, Legion. And then, oh shit, portal's opening up. Who pops out, brother? Clark Kent Superman. It's a crossover.
What?
Yes.
Okay. So
dude, multiverse theory in effect.
Can I reveal who I wanted Professor X to be meeting with then?
Yeah, let's do it.
The Event Leviathan.
Oh,
I know
shit.
nothing of this Event Leviathan guy.
So Professor X is, and this is now an amalgam story, which means Dark Claw is in play.
I'm saying on a scale of 1 to 10, is he chill? I'm saying, could we hang out with this Event Leviathan guy?
He doesn't seem very chill.
No?
Also, I think it's Lois Lane.
Bummer.
I haven't read a
I
page
don't
of
know. That's my psychic spec.
Is he a cosmic guy? No, obviously not. If you think it's Lois Lane, right?
Okay, so I've created an unintended controversy in the chat. Chad, 90MF Comics says, bro, if hot dogs are being eaten with ketchup in this book, I'm definitely dropping it, taking it off my pull ASAP. How do you guys feel about ketchup on hot dogs?
I prefer mustard and onions, but you know, to each their own.
I'm
But
with
I
it,
like
dude.
chili on my hot dogs.
I like chili on my hot dogs. I like mustard on hot dogs. I'll mess with ketchup on my hot dogs. I don't care.
Man.
Yeah, bro. I'll eat a hot dog without a fucking bun on it, brother. I don't.
Well, yeah, dude. Hell
Savagery.
yeah.
Do
Whatever.
you mess with hot wieners down there?
I'll eat a hot dog in a bun with no sauce of any kind on it.
I've done
Yeah.
that too.
I'll chop it up and put it in some mac and cheese.
Bro, put it in some Franks and beans, chop up a couple hot dogs, and eat it on toast. What?
So
Talk about good.
Oh, hold on. So there's one thing that we have to reconcile with this story is they keep on hyping up that page where they say this is the page that's going to change the universe forever, and
What
it's
page?
like Professor X looking at this chicken and his eyebrows grow up.
yeah.
That's supposed to be like this big deal. So what is that? We have to solve for that.
What now?
They were running ads where, like, it was just this textless page of Professor X, like looking at this female character, and it says like this page will change X-Men history forever. Really quickly, as an aside from the story, to give us some time to think about that question, because we have to come up with something good. Age-old debate: are hot dogs a sandwich?
I don't look at it as a sandwich. It's its own.
Technically,
It's meat and bread.
yeah, but is it meat?
Is a meatball sub a sandwich?
No, it's a sub.
A sub is type of sandwich.
But you know what I think? Why it's not a sandwich? Because to me, a sandwich means you can put multiple items in it. In a sub, you can put green peppers, onions, cheese, steak. Hot dog, you just put in a bun between bread, and people don't routinely add things other than dressing, making it not a sandwich.
Say that to Chicago.
I don't know, dude. What's a sandwich? What's the technical definition of a sandwich?
If you do this, that's a sandwich, brother. That's all you got to know. I don't know.
You can do that with a piece of cake. I got a lot of yeses in the chat.
I'm gonna ask Google, dude.
All right, I'm gonna ask Siri.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
According to Washington Post, some say that a sandwich is anything in between bread, which would make a hot dog a sandwich.
Yep. Google agrees, bro.
Some say. Don't. This is a no spin zone. It said some say. How many?
No, it didn't, dude. It said this is a known fact.
This is how our elections get swayed. Fake news.
I can't vote, so I
Totally
really don't give a shit about
it is almost a runaway. Yeah, it's a sandwich. Hamburgers are definitely sandwiches.
Everybody thinks it's a sandwich, dude. Is a cheeseburger a sandwich or is it a burger?
Absolutely. That is not. That is without question. A hamburger or a cheeseburger is definitely a sandwich.
Yeah.
It is a sandwich?
Yeah. Why not? You replace that ground beef with sliced turkey, and what is it?
Because it's a burger, though.
It's just a. It's a.
You're gonna say a hot dog is a sandwich, and you're gonna say a cheeseburger.
Yeah, that is buck wild, Caleb.
I think cheeseburgers are sacred, and they should have their own category. Because a cheeseburger is like every category in one, dude. You got your vegetables, you got your meats, you got your bread, you got your starch.
Sounds like a sandwich.
Dude.
So I think
They're
actually,
better than sandwiches.
since
When I
what
think
that,
of sandwiches,
Says
I think
pizza
of
is
cold.
technically an open face sandwich. Yeah, it's like a croque
Ooh.
madame.
Dude, I can make some bomb ass open face roast beef sandwiches now. Fire. Mashed potatoes and gravy and stuff, dude, on Texas toast.
So that page,
Oh, man.
that page is Jean Grey asking Professor X, "Is a hot dog a
Yeah.
sandwich?" And he pauses and he starts.
But they do it without words. They do it mentally.
Starts using Cerebro to like
So nobody thinks they're
ask
retarded.
everyone in the world.
yeah. Or actually, she's like, they're over breakfast, and he's like, man, I really like this buttered toast. And she's like, what if I told you that was margarine? And then his eyebrows. That's the
I can't believe it's
I
not butter.
can't believe it's not butter.
yeah, you know it.
And
Maybe we should let the chat decide what that page is.
that was pretty good.
Not bad, right? All right.
And this whole thing has just been a big ad for trying to bring I can't believe it's not butter back into the forefront.
All the while, freaking Buzz
Buzz Armstrong.
what's his nuts? Buzz Armstrong is up there on that little sentinel head floating in space, harvesting some cosmic space sharks for their valuable parts.
Nice.
And that's master mold, right?
He's got to make that extra money, dude. He's got to make that extra money.
See what it says. Cut to 5 years later, and the same debate continues.
But is it a sandwich?
We'll never figure it out. It's both yes and no. It's like Schrodinger's sandwich.
Schrodinger's hot dog.
Put it in a box. Is it now or
So did they free Sabretooth yet or no? Did they bust him out?
no? Thing and Wolverine are still fighting.
Yeah, they're
Still
fighting over.
rumbling.
So now we get like a really interesting 5-page thing of like every other panel is Professor X and Gambit talking about how to say things in a Cajun accent, and Wolverine and the Thing fighting, saying snicked and clobbering time, and it just like goes back and forth and back and forth, and they keep getting like more intense. Like, no, say beignet, say beignet, say beignet, and finally he gets it. Like he said, the beignet, and
there's like, dude, there's beads of sweat. Like you can tell that they're like they've been going through it in that argument.
And just like at that same panel, the mirrored panel is Wolverine sticking his claws through the Thing's head. So that's 5 deaths.
Boom, man, taking them out.
And then he's like, "Wait a minute, where's Conan?" And he totally forgets about Sabretooth.
They're still in the cave, dude. I'm telling you. Sue Richards is gone, bro. He took her back to area to his cave, bro. They're never coming back.
They're gonna be there a minute.
Heck yeah. You might as well forget her, dude. Reed might as well move on, bro. She gone.
So Sabretooth is now freed, right? Sabretooth is freed.
Oh,
Well, did he just die?
No, I was gonna say I just pictured like the issue ending with a totally empty room and Sabretooth's just still in the box, like, guys.
You forgot about me.
But no.
Oh, good. Yeah, because I didn't need Sabretooth free for my next.
Well, Logan.
Logan, I was just making
thing.
a joke. I was just making a joke. You
I
already
like
started.
That panel's in there. No, that panel's in there, bro. After Logan kills the Thing, he goes to the bar and it shows him like sitting at the bar shooting the shit with the bartender, and the bartender's like, "So what's going on? Anything important in your life?" And then it goes to that panel in a thought bubble. It's in a thought bubble. He's got Sabretooth going, guys, all by himself. Nah,
like,
keeps drinking for a little bit.
And then he does like the Home Alone thing where he's like, Kevin.
Oh my God, we forgot Kevin.
Yeah.
And then he has to hitch a ride with a polka group from Wisconsin back to the Fantastic Four Tower.
Sabretooth is booby trapping the what do you call it, Baxter Building?
Yeah. Got paint cans and micro machines all over the place.
And then back to after Magneto gets done talking to the ambassadors and stuff, they're all chilling outside talking about what they're going to do and everything. And then in the background, it comes to the foreground in separate panels as it goes. An Uber driver and a Lyft driver pull up, and they start just throwing hands in the parking lot over a fare.
The fuck? Oh shit! And then Magneto fucking snaps them real quick, right?
Yes.
But the only thing that happened is the Uber turns into a Lyft, and he's like, "Fuck Uber." That's all he used the snap for.
And Gambit comes back to life.
Dude.
Yeah.
So now we've got 2 Gambits.
Yeah.
The semi not smart one that can't talk yet, and then now we've got a fully rejuvenated classic Gambit.
Yeah, and that's how issue 2 ends, with Gambit walking up on Gambit, and he says, "Ma chérie."
There can only be one, mon chéri,
Yeah.
and it kills him.
They both pull out Highlander swords, and it says,
They kill each other, and they're both dead
the
again.
Queen starts playing.
Yeah, man.
I want to know more.
What is this show? What have we created?
Oh,
So to
man.
recap, we have
I would love to hear you try to recap this.
yeah, right. We did start with Rogue and Gambit coming through the portal, making out hot and
Heavy petting.
heavy petting. Gambit was giving high fives and stuff, but then she overdid it and almost killed him until Professor X, over the course of a few issues, restored him back to life and taught him Cajun. Boom. While he's multitasking, watching Pornhub vids, which is actually orchestrated by Magneto.
Sorry.
And he also did upgrade his antivirus, so he's got some kick-ass antivirus programming.
Gold Balls made a 2-panel appearance in the comic.
Died. A
Half his
bullet comes out.
still in the portal coming out.
Hey guy, ... bullet.
Pop. Dead. Magneto met up with Galactus, got the power.
No,
card.
you skipped his whole introduction to his character, bro. You forgot about the cosmic space shark Wrangling Buzz Aldridge or whatever his name is.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Who brought him into the mix?
He
Who
came
brought
to the
Alec?
portal with Gambit and Rogue. They're like, look who we found on the moon while we were planting flowers.
The moon is producing mutants. I really like that part, actually. The moon is producing mutants. And they called him Buzz Armstrong. And he has a pocket teleporter device like Rocket Raccoon.
A pocket dimension that Groot uses to clean the spaceship.
Yeah.
But Rocket Raccoon created it.
He collects shark teeth or something, you said?
No, he's got a pet cosmic space shark in it. Like a live, it goes to a pocket dimension. So he's got a legit 300-foot long cosmic space shark attached to
that's
it,
dope.
basically. Yeah.
Oh, I
He
like
just
that.
pops it out to eat people whenever they get in his way.
Oh, shit. Hell yeah. Even more spec on that first appearance. Hey, man.
Heck yeah.
Nice. Magneto meets
It's an
Galactus.
Infinity Gauntlet for
Yeah.
the hot dog introduction.
He first, the way he hustled him for the Power Cosmic and the Gauntlet by promising he could eat Earth. But then he did the old fake me out and gave him a hot dog instead, which actually did the trick. And he was like, Galactus was cool with it. And then he assembled, who are his 3 Horsemen of Apocalypse?
Legion, Franklin, and
Superman.
Superman, dude.
And
But you got the light going there.
there was something crawling around on my desk. I can't
Probably a
find it.
lizard or a gecko, bro.
I don't know if it was my lizard
That's that Florida life, huh?
Hell yeah.
chewing on my books.
No, lizards won't mess with your books.
All right, he's cool then.
They will not, but they'll eat the mosquitoes in your house. It's awesome.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool.
Anyway, continue.
Yeah, right. Let's see.
Wolverine goes to rescue Sabretooth.
Yeah, fastball special with Colossus. Fastball special through the window of the Baxter building.
Winks at Cat Ren.
Winks to Cat
Winks at Cat Ren. Yep.
Colossus does. Yep. When he lands in the Baxter building, he sees Sabretooth right there, but who gets in his way? Ben Grimm from Yancey Street, dude. Beef. 20 splash pages, clobbering time galore. Meanwhile, while he's there staying busy, Conan, the ladies' man, plotting on Sue.
Also getting busy.
Yep.
He also killed Cyclops, by the way.
He killed Cyclops. Did he kill Reed too, or just
That
Cyclops?
was just like a little side note. He just jumped out of the panel, went into another panel, killed Cyclops just for GP, general purpose.
Yeah, I thought you meant gold points.
Yeah, that's true. He did murk Cyclops, but he
Then he
didn't
took
kill
Sue.
Reed Richards, right? He just punked him out.
No, he chopped him in half.
Oh, he
We
killed Reed too.
had 5 deaths in this.
Oh, that's right. Boom, both dead. The 2 Boy Scouts, brother. Conan. Then he spit in his hair and slicked it back.
Key moment.
Yeah. So yeah, they're off. They went on a little date.
So now Conan and Sue Richards are making a baby in a cave somewhere.
Yeah, we shipped them. Right.
These portals go everywhere, dude. These portals can take you anywhere.
Oh, Chris Barrett says during the thing Wolverine fight, we see Colossus hitting on Cat Ren, so Cat Ren is now in the comic.
Mm.
And and her and Colossus are a thing. They made it official on Facebook.
R.I.P. Mark.
Sam I Am said, "What's the cover price of this comic? There's a lot of pages in it."
Drawing the line at $2.99, baby.
Mm.
Yeah, man.
No, it's probably
You
like
gotta make
$12.
Unless you want the cardstock variant, and you're gonna pay a little more for that, brother.
Yeah, but it's just a big face.
Yeah, a big face of Superman on an X-Men book.
Definitely. Oh yeah, Rob Liefeld did the Superman cover on the X-Men book.
But the second print's going to be Buzz Armstrong cover, and that one's going to be the one everyone wants.
True.
Oh,
1 in
yeah.
25.
But it's
Yeah,
gonna be an homage to that old Western one with the log of wood. Except it's gonna be a log of rock. Oh man.
Who's the kid?
The kid is Scott Summers or Franklin.
Good God.
So how do we end the
Oh,
issue? Did we ever resolve who Professor X was secretly meeting? Do you want to end on that, Alec?
Um,
Oh no, you said who it was, didn't you?
yeah, it was Leviathan.
Leviathan.
I said we ended the issue with the 2 Gambits meeting.
Hmm. Oh, that's right. That's right. See, I like your style to each other.
There it is.
They say you want to play some
2
solitaire
Gambits.
on me. It's like, I got cards on me, dog. Let's do this.
They're gonna play war or go fish.
And it ends like one of those like what is it, Rocky 2, where they're about to punch each other, but instead like they're throwing cards and they're like both about to throw a card at each other, and it just like freeze frames.
Hmm. That's the 3rd printing cover.
Or they could be like full on. You could have a table in front of them, and they could be like full on, like they were punching, but they're throwing like spades. They're playing spades, so they're throwing the card onto the table with all their might.
But the clone one uses Pokemon cards instead of playing cards. See, he's hipping for the kids.
So he's dropping the Charizard foil on him. Bam!
Like I saved this one just for you, Monami, and it's a foiled 1st edition Charizard in like a top loader.
Yeah, but the real Gambit comes out with the freaking foil Gyarados and just pisses all over Charizard and puts him out.
And then he pulls out pulls out a Pikachu card, and he's about to throw it, and he goes, "Oh no, I need that for my match later." And he puts it in
It's like, oh, you actually play? And then the next issue is an actual real-time Pokemon card game between 2 Gambits.
Yeah.
Wow, you know how many confused people we've had in the chat tonight? It's been impressive.
That's my goal.
Hey, look, there's Perry Comics' new channel, Perry Comics and Friends. He uses that to talk crap about other people's YouTube channels. No, he's really complimenting them, but it was a freaking hilarious video. Check out his new video, Pillars of the Community. Shameless plug. That shit was hilarious.
Yeah, I did watch it. It's good. I could picture a hipster Gambit throwing Magic the Gathering cards. See, I didn't want to use Magic the Gathering because I used to play that a lot, and I didn't want it to be like too much about me.
And I don't want Gambit to be a hipster, though. I like Gambit. We can't keep messing with Gambit, dude.
but this is the clone Gambit, so we can do whatever we want with him.
Okay, yeah, he sucks.
Your Gambit's intact.
He can't even talk Creole.
Yeah, well, he
puts the accents over the L's instead of the E's.
He's getting there. So this was a thing that we did.
Still recorded up. We told you we still, we stayed on brand. We told you a story.
Yeah,
yep.
It was almost coherent.
But no joke, this book is going to be freaking fire. It's a lot of fun to read.
This book's fun. I can't wait for Powers of 10 this week, which, shameless plug, John and I are doing on book club this week. And I just got monetized by YouTube, so come super chat us for charity or give directly to charity so Google doesn't take 30%.
I'll super chat you if you let me be on the show.
You've been on the show.
I know. I want to be on that episode, though.
Our guest is, since he couldn't make it last week, is Sam Sankelweg.
Hey, if he doesn't show up again for the second time in a row,
I'll give you a call.
Shoot me the invite.
You're in the bench.
See that? Hear that, Sam? You better show up, man. You got people waiting. Just swoop in there. No, I wouldn't do that to Sam. I love Sam. Greenheart.
Mortal Biggie Shack says, pretty nice, just keep the money whale. Sammy said the same thing to me. I'm sure it's a joke. But I would never.
It's definitely a joke.
I would never do such a thing. And like, if you super chat me on a show other than book club, that's my money. But if you super chat during book club,
you can also specify when you super chat, be like, "Hey man, spend this on a fillet of fish like Bueller does," or "Hey man, this one goes to the charity. This little bit's for your comic hunting." Hey man, this one's for beard oil.
Oy vey, an accounting nightmare.
I just saw the ad pop up before your video.
Yeah. I mean, I have to separate this and figure out what 30% less of what you're telling me to spend is.
Dude, Kenny had me rolling with that freaking comment the other day. He said, now that you're monetized, freaking, there's going to be advertisements for beard oil popping up.
Do it. How does that work? You don't have any control over your ads, right?
Dude, just talking. Like, we can be sitting here talking about stuff and your phone will hear it and your ads will change. No joke. I'm not playing.
Aren't the ads targeted at the people watching and not the content creators?
Well, I think each computer is different.
Right. So like if you've been searching for like patio furniture a lot or like looking at mortgage websites, you're gonna get ads for that stuff on yours.
Yeah.
I would think it goes off of, because YouTube knows the demographics, and it probably goes off of like title tag stuff in the category. It's probably gonna pick up something comic book, like because comic book club. Because I know people that are monetized when I watch the videos.
I see a lot of like insurance ads and stuff.
Oh, really?
Or people's ad. I'm not shopping for insurance. I don't know what's going on.
What throws me off
app ads.
What throws me off when I'm watching people's YouTube videos and you put it on autoplay, and like the next video it goes to will be like something in Chinese or something in like freaking Russian. But sometimes, and you're like, whoa, because I have it in the background, because I always have to have something playing. And dude, it'll just throw you off. It'll be like this theme song. It'll be all in Japanese or something. You're just like, whoa, what? How does that have anything to do with anything I've been searching?
Yeah, I know you better than you know yourself, bro.
Like this is what you need right now. Cool. Well, thanks for joining us, everyone. I hope, and thanks for sticking with us. I had fun.
I did
too.
I'd try this again next week with a different book. Or do we just want to keep rolling with House of X? Although it's going to get messed up when we like know what actually happened in the story.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll figure that out off air.
We're just so good. We just go around. We do one issue of House of X. We're like, fixed it. Then we go to the next title.
Although what we said is actually going to be House of X 2, so I guess it's not going to matter. Hashtag Psychic Spec. Thanks for joining us here on the Comic Core, Story Comic Core, House of X, Episode 1. Leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed this, and tell your friends, because we're going to have some more fun with some other book next week, which we need to figure out what we're going to do. But, hopefully Jason, Comics Explained, will join us next week. He was a little under the weather tonight, but...
oh, he'll be tons of fun with this.
Yeah, with 4 people, it's gonna get. This is gonna be the new off the rails. This is gonna be off the rails or then off the rails.
Uh-huh.
You guys want to plug anything?
No, I'm good.
No.
I suck. I don't upload anything.
That's cool, man.
I do want to plug something. The Mega Power Hour this Friday. I don't know if I should announce the guest yet until I know for sure, but I think me and Big Shaq got a big get as a guest for this Friday. I'm not going to announce it yet, but stay tuned on Biggie Shaq's channel.
Is it Sting? Is he in the rafters?
Dude, that would be epic, man.
You're not far off. So stay tuned for that.
That's exciting. You piqued my interest.
I can imagine like the Mega Power Hour. They have like Biggie and Kenny, and they're talking, and so Chad hops on, and he's talking shit, and all of a sudden, dude, Sting comes around back with the baseball bat and just takes Chad out.
Immortal Biggie Shaq said he's down for sure.
Oh, all right. Well, if I got the green light, maybe the last dude you thought you were gonna see with old Mega Power Hour, Bueller himself, brother, will be kicking it with the Mega Powers, talking some wrestling, talking whatever comes up. So stay tuned. Bueller on Biggie Shaq's channel with 84.
Hell yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I already plugged book club. I'm not gonna do it again. Watch book club. It's on my channel on Wednesday night. Watch all the Comic Core shows every night of the week. We got good programming from Golden Guys to Unlimited to Off the Rails to Outside the Issues to all sorts of stuff. Just turn on Comic Core any night of the week. You'll get some good stuff.
Fun times to be in.
Except Monday night where you get this nonsense. But I hope you had some fun anyway. And hope you join us again. Okay. Bye.
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 Bye.